Hey, everybody, it's Doug Green, and I'm the publisher of Technology Reseller News. And I'm very pleased to have with me Justin Massey of RelayHawk. Justin, thank you for joining me today.
Absolutely happy to be here.
So I understand here at vCon, you gave a presentation yesterday. We're going to be talking a little bit about that. But first, what is RelayHawk?
Yeah, RelayHawk is a voice AI agent provider for call centers, BPOs, that provides an AI agent that has an escape hatch for when the AI has an issue. You can easily hand that call off to a human agent with all the context you need so that the caller doesn't have to repeat every single thing back to the human.
And you are that rare individual that not only has all the technology, but you also know all about the contact center. You grew up in contact centers.
Yeah, that's right. 16 years old, I had to pay for my Ford Explorer. Had to put gas and insurance in it. And my family's run a call center for 49 years now. And I was answering calls at age 16, to put gas in the car.
Right. So their version of how to put gas in the car was you were there and doing different things.
Absolutely, that was it.
So that's neat, though, because so many people, especially some of the technologists, have never stepped foot into a contact center, have never experienced it, have never probably even met anyone who works in a contact center. Yet, you actually have a physical feeling for, what it looks like, feels like, what the whole experience is like.
Yeah, from the good calls to the bad calls. Sometimes we were really excited in the contact center, and sometimes you just wanted a punching bag in the middle to get your frustration out because you couldn't get your frustration out in the caller because you had to deliver a great experience for the customer.
So, with that in mind, here comes technology, here comes the companies that you and the company currently that you're developing. What did you present on yesterday?
So I presented on our adoption of AI and how vCons helped inform our underlying data model and some of the challenges that we've experienced adopting AI in general.
I wrote down the word dependency problems. What does that mean?
Yeah, so every company, when you're on a call, every company wants to integrate with third parties. So you may want to integrate with a CRM, a ticketing system, a scheduling software. And the question is, how do you do that? There are APIs for that, and every single company has a different API. And now we have the rise of MCP. But at the end of the day, we would love just an easy way to integrate with all these third-party dependencies.
Now, you were also talking about the issue of, let's say Justin Massey called. We know he called because, well, we have the caller ID, but actually that's not really a very good way of proving that you called.
Yeah, there's a lot of technologies that have come out, stir shaken, to kind of help resolve and make sure you're not able to spoof caller ID. But if someone steals my phone, my phone number is still going to show up as my phone number. So the question is how can we validate that Justin Massey is really on the other end of the line? And if you're dealing with, imagine you're calling a trading desk up and you wanted to trade shares of a company, or, you're dealing with your doctor's office. They want to make sure that you are who you say you are. So how can you do that? I don't have the perfect solution, but I have put together some different ideas and ways to do it. One of those is if you send a text message to the person that is able to say validate with an identity provider, who are you? So you may have if you email me at my RelayHawk domain, we use Google as our identity provider, and I could log in with Google and Google could send some information back. This is how you log into any other social application. And it says, yeah, this is Justin at RelayHawk.com, and we are Google, and we are the authority of this domain, and we say this is good. So imagine if we could do the same thing for a phone call, rather than taking sensitive data, like a doctor's office would probably say, what is your name? What is your date of birth? All the sensitive stuff that the call center probably doesn't want in their recordings. They don't want in their transcripts. That's a liability on them. They could say, yeah, log into the EMR with your credentials and we'll just validate you and we'll give you a claim back saying, yeah, this is Justin Massey. So in the court, you could go back. If you ever went to court and you had to pull these transcripts out, you can say, yeah, this EMR validated them. Yeah, this identity provider called Google or Microsoft validated them. That's how I think that we can really provide a solution to the identity issue in conversational data.
Justin, you also said that you had an idea that some enterprise customers might actually have some challenges using AI to adopting AI for transcription.
Oh, for transcription, yeah. So what we're seeing is companies, they have all these call recordings and they're saying, yeah, we'll get to the transcription process. And then when they go to transcribe the calls, one of the issues they're coming across is they have a difficult time identifying who was the caller and who was the human agent on the other end of the call. So when you look at that, that's typically a mono recording versus stereo recording. You may have on stereo recording, the left channel is the caller and the right channel is the human agent. And if you aren't looking at this and trying to do the transcription now, and at least identifying whether you have stereo audio enabled, when it comes time to analyze call flows and do based on the transcriptions, your transcriptions have to be good or you're going to get bad data. That's the thing with AI. You put bad data in, you're going to get bad data out. So I highly recommend if you're recording your calls, make sure that your providers are providing that to you in stereo mode.
Justin, I really want to thank you for joining me today. Thank you for giving us a taste of the presentation you had. Tell me just a little bit about RelayHawk as we finish up.
Yeah, RelayHawk right now, we're in the early phases of our company. We have several design partners, customers we're working with. If you're an early adopter in the space and you want to influence how a product is built and works for you, please reach out to me. I would be happy to work with you and see if our product could be a fit for your business.
Justin, I really want to thank you for joining me today. This has been really interesting. Where can we learn more about RelayHawk?
Yeah, you can go to relayhawk.com. We're there. You can also find us on LinkedIn. Just search for RelayHawk.